What's up, people? I know you're not used to seeing me here in my house or outside my house. You used to see me in the car, but this is like the first day off that I've had in quite some time, where I actually can just like have some downtime and not like doing paperwork and all that bullshit too. So I'm chilling out in the sun, but I have a very good video for you today. This is something that I saw not too long ago. Like, it was just a post, and I can't remember where I saw it, and it was just like a one-liner, and I've been thinking about that thing for like a week or 2 weeks, and you know, we just launched our Study Hacks course, which was super awesome. Thanks everybody that enrolled in that. But I wanted to talk about this very important concept, and the quote was, 85% of your income is directly related to how people or if people like you and how much they like you. And only 15% is related to tactics and techniques. Now, this was like a sales training kind of quote, talking to salespeople. But I thought it was pretty applicable to medicine as well, because, you know, there's a lot of anger and condescension and stuff like that when you go into medicine and deal with surgeons and other doctors and stuff like that, and even nurses. Some nurses can have like an attitude and stuff, and then there creates like some friction in the workplace, obviously. But what's interesting is that most people are like doing a cockfight with how much they know versus the other person, and they're trying to like be aggressive and insult the other person to then try and get them to realize that they're right. Which is like, I don't know about you guys, but it's never worked for me to insult somebody and then have them come back and be like, you know what, you're right. You're so right. Even if you are right, they'll never fucking admit that. So the other thing I was just thinking that, you know, that is so applicable, because say you're trying to get into med school, or say you're trying to get into a residency, like, and I tell this to people that I talk with one-on-one a lot, who ask me, you know, how do you get in residency, or how do you get in med school? Like, the residency or med school, like, they not only do they want to make a good doctor, but they also have to spend a lot of time with you. And if you're a douchebag, then they probably don't want you in their program. And I think this applies to residency more than med school, because med school, obviously, they're looking for, you know, you have to have all the requirements first. Like, you have to have, you know, whatever, straight A's probably. I don't even know, because I didn't get to fucking med school in the United States, so that's not applicable to me. But residency for sure is, because, like, you have to work with this person over the next 3 to 5 to 7 years, depending on what residency you go into. And the program directors and the other people that are interviewing you are looking at you going, like, do I want to work with this person? Is he a douchebag? Is she like a real fucking bitch, and I'm not like gonna get sick of her in, you know, a month? Like, I have a really good friend, and she is awesome, but she was so aggressive, and so like nobody wanted to work with her. And after like a year, everyone's like, fuck this, like, this chick is like too much, you know? But like one-on-one with me, she was awesome, and I knew who she was. But in the context of like medicine and working as an intern and all that other stuff, she was just so fucking aggressive, because she was trying to, like, you know, be kind of prove herself essentially. So I thought that was really interesting. I think that applies to life in general. 85% of life is how much of a douchebag you're not. Right? It's like, can you be friends with people? Can you not get them to like you, but just be a good person and be awesome, and then so people are attracted to you? I think that was like one of the major things that I discovered. It was like, my life philosophy is be awesome first, and then everything else will sort itself out. Like, if I'm just awesome all the time, which I'm not, but I try to remember to be awesome all the time, as in treating people awesome, as in, you know, doing awesome work, like stuff like that. then I think that puts you, it first of all puts you in a different mindset. You're not like competing with other people. There's a book called Blue Ocean Strategy, and essentially it says go into somewhere, do something that there's no competition. Because we're always like, oh, there's there's so much competition, and you know, I'm not going to get into med school or residency, or you know, what happens when I get out of residency and there's so much competition, like I can't get a job. It's like, be that person that there is no fucking competition for you, because you're so different and so awesome all the time. It's just like, it's like a no-brainer for people to hire you. I think that's about it, all I wanted to say. But I really been thinking about that concept for a while, for a few weeks, and when I saw that. There's a book, obviously, Dale Carnegie wrote some books about how to get friends and influence people. And he talks about a lot of those kind of things, like, that is really important. I think he's like sales and stuff. It was like, it's really important to win friends. Oh, that's what it was. How to win friends and influence people, but in a good way. And he's, the stuff in the book is like, smile at people. Like, remember their name. Make the right decision all the time. In residency, I got caught. Before that, I was like always kind of do the right thing, even if I thought it was going to hurt me in that situation. Like, admit to the somebody fucked up in the group. I'm like, it was me. That was my fault. And even though I was at risk of everybody else going, you're the idiot that fucked up like our whole deal, in the end, they were like, okay, we can trust this dude at least. He's a pretty good dude. Like, he fucked one thing up, but I fucked like, 12 things up and I didn't tell anybody. So, and you know what I'm saying? Like, so people will start to realize that you're on a different playing field, and that helps a lot. I guess that's it. Anyway, I hope you guys like. What do you guys think about the new venue here? Hey, Hanky, come here. Come here, little buddy. Show your face. It's my little doggy. Oh, there, look at him. He's so cute. Huh, give me a kiss. Give me a kissy. Okay. All right, tell me if you guys like the new venue, what you think about this concept. If you are deciding you're just going to be awesome all the time, or not, you're like, that's a dumb idea because I'm going to get burned on that shit. All right, you guys, thanks for watching once again. Oh, hey, if you like this stuff, I just released my study course. I teach high school, college, and even med students, and even like nursing students and pharmacy students, or if you want to go into those things, I teach all my kind of my philosophies and tactics on how I studied for med school and how I basically went from a 1.7 GPA to straight A's in college, and then got myself in the med school and got straight A's there and became got a residency and became the chief resident and stuff like that. So I teach that stuff in a course, and so if you are interested, now you're having a tough time studying, focusing, concentrating, like staying motivated, then I'll put the link below. You can check it out, and hopefully I'll see you there. Take it easy.